year was 2017. Everyone was too wrapped up in fidget spinners and slimes to know what was truly happening. That deep down inside, in the darkest depths, that something was brewing. Something evil, something monstrous, something of proportions that no one could possibly calculate. And in that moment, the spawn of Satan himself was born. True seeds of chaos. These were the Art of Slime videos, which were pretty simple because back then,
and a lot of racism, homophobia, sexist, rape jokes, racism.
Slime talk is well known as slime ranting, is a form of short-form media found on TikTok, with the videos usually consisting as oh my.
One day I sing.
In slime being in the background, some goofy effects on the screen, and a character that they probably stole from some web series. The problems I have with these videos is because they're so short that they have to compact their opinions in such a short amount of time, often misleading people about the information they're talking about because of how low everyone's attention span is.
Popular girl humor this, popular girl humor that. Let's talk about popular boy humor. It's basically just the same thing as popular girl humor, except it is more insufferable.
Wow, the first move is to immediately be sexist, and popular boy humor is immediately worse than popular girl humor. See, this is pretty light, it's just taking sides, playground, the girls have cooties type stuff, but it is kind of annoying, and it's only really annoying to me because I'm a guy. This is actually pretty small.
Their humor mostly consists of gooning.
Okay, that one actually hit pretty close to a vital area, because that's so true. That's literally a, quarter of our humor.
Femboys, gooning to femboys, calling people a cornball, being sexist.
Now here's where it gets to be more serious. Being sexist as the humor. They are finding sexism funny, not over-exaggerating and being a stereotype and actually taking the piss out of it. No, they find the concept of sexism funny. They find the sex-based discrimination funny.
Rape jokes.
At least she didn't say but instead she said rape. Remember, this is all boys here. Honestly, damn, this is starting to hit very personally. I'm genuinely doing all of these things actively. And I've made at least one of these jokes more than twice in the past week.
Racism.
Once again, no, not all boys find racism funny as a joke. I mean, me and my friends do say the N-word quite frequently, but almost all of us are black. And the white one doesn't say it unless it's on accident because I tricked him to, so I find that funny.
Homophobia. Six, seven, niche.
6, 7, and niche are literally some of the most popular forms of memes and get millions of likes and views. So saying that this is exclusively popular boy humor is kind of retartar binks, not gonna lie.
And the list just keeps going. And I hate when they actually make a funny joke and I laugh. Fucking laugh. That just boosts their ego and makes them more insufferable. And God forbid you get offended.
Well, that was quite shitty. I hope the other ones are better.
I think women should be able to go out without a shirt like men can. Oh.
This person can't make a solid argument to save their life. This video is basically just a nudist / naturalist who majority of nudists and naturalists are just freaks who want to be naked around the place all day long and don't actually believe in what they're talking about.
But they have boobs and that's weird.
They do, and once again this person brings no solid argument into this.
Suck it up. They're just lumps of flesh, and a lot of men have boobs too, but you don't see anyone telling them to cover up or wear a bra.
No.
Next video, let's get a roll on. That one was just someone yapping about how they want to be naked and to defeat the patriarchy and stuff like that. Just what kind of classification of feminist would this be? Not feminist. Trigger warning, thus self-deharm.
Just because someone said something like,
"Oops, I did it again,"
means that you should ignore them, because all they care about is having attention and seeing you worried about them. They're manipulators.
gives you the reason to say, put salt on it, or do it deeper. It's just a fucking emoji, and trust me.
Niggas who say it's just a blank usually don't mean it's it's just what they say it is. Usually they genuinely would not like it if someone used an emoji for something they are very careful about.
And if they decline the offer for help, you still don't have the right to.
If they decline the want for help, all they want to have is to see you worry about them all day long. They're toxic manipulators, and this actually needs to be noticed more often, instead of fucking babying them because they use stupid fat, ass, bitch ass, and nigga ass, pussy ass emojis. Can you tell I care about this a lot?
And if it bothers you that much, just block them.
If I were to say the same thing about cyberbullying and that you should just block cyberbullies, you would be pissed off, so... Shut up.
One day of singing.
Anyways,
One month.
Bryn out.
And it seems that my slime that I was using for this is running out.
Male activists will cry online about the male suicide rates whilst also rejecting the idea that the patriarchy and toxic masculinity, which are both made by men, contribute.
No, actually, the sane male activists talk about this a lot, and they view this as one of the main problems.
To this, they want us to feel sad that men can't be emotional, but won't admit this is a repercussion of toxic masculinity, because that would align them with feminism. The truth is that these
Bombaclot! I feel like all of the male activists is... How do you say that? Wait, how do you say activists plural?
The plural of activist is activists.
Oh.
You form it by adding an S.
male activists care more about dismissing the plight of women.
I feel like all of the male activists this person has seen are like, all have a manifesto in their bedside drawer, if you know what I mean.
Than men's mental health. If they truly cared about the rates, they would admit patriarchy and toxic masculinity is harming them too, and align their cause with.
So we're doing gender wars. Basically, what I'm saying is that this person is looking at the 20% that is very loud over the 80% that is a bit quieter but more down to earth. This person thinks that a lot of male activists are bad people who don't care about women, but it's actually the reverse. A lot of them actually do. They care about everyone. And this person's misinformed, and I feel like they can be changed. So if you see this video, you probably don't because you only use TikTok most likely. Do better. I couldn't really fit this in anywhere, but also another point I have is that these are pretty easy to make, so I made my own. Witness.
Hot take farting should be illegal because it's basically a form of felonious assault. Think about it. You're literally putting as particles into someone's nose, no consent at least. I think it should be a fine of like $500, but it should be perfectly legal to fart in private.
This video took longer than most ones do, but subscribe and watch more of my videos, because I think I'm getting better at making it.